It is recording now. And, you know, just because of the European data law protection, I need to let you know that this is, you know, being recorded. That's just okay. Fausto is having some problems to join the reunion over here. Okay, I think he's connecting. Anyway, as I was saying, you know, just because of the European data law protection, I mean, I have to let you know that this is being recorded just in order to send it to the replay later on. Okay, so we go through the ingredients and over there. Okay, calamari ink. Janet, look. You have some calamari ink virtually over here. All right. Normally they sell them frozen over here. We are in them as well.
From Amazon. I just didn't have time.
Okay. All right. But anyway, when you see this, you know, it will be kind of easy to do it. And oh, by the way, have you noticed what I say on my T-shirt? Siesta Spanish yoga. Here it is. All right, so the calamari in the pound of medium-sized prawns, which I have peeled them already just to gain a little bit of time. And here is all the heads and the peelings of the prawns. All right, so, and here are the peeled prawns. Keeping them in here. Now, the 6 ounces of bomba or arboreal rice. I know that in the other side of the Atlantic, the most common rice for you to find is the arboreal, which is the one that you use for risotto. But you know, this is very similar. It's not the same; it's very similar. But these are the 6 ounces of rice. This is just to remind you a recipe for 2 people. The paella pan, which is here, I'll show you to you in a minute. But the medium-sized chopped pepper and the tomato. So this is the half I haven't chopped, and this is the half of the tomato I haven't chopped, and this is the other half, which is chopped already over there. Okay, let's go for it. The calamari rings already chopped in here and keeping them in water. Here it is. The onion, half an onion. I left the half not chopped, and the other half is here, just ready to cook. The prawns, which I have taken the heads off, and it's with the other peelings. So I know that many of you don't like the food looking at you when you're when you're eating it, isn't it, Janet? So that's why I have taken the heads off. Now let's go with the spice. Oh, garlic. I love garlic. I love garlic, but I put instead of 3, 4 garlic cloves. Here it is. Now, cumin. I got my whole thing here. Paprika over there, and also olive oil, which is in here, and the saffron. What a lot of saffron, but saffron for us is really, really easy to find and cheap compared. I remember the first time years ago, I went to the States. A friend of mine said to me, "Would you like to cook a paella for my friends?" And I said, "Yeah, okay, let's go and buy things." And we went to Walmart, I think, and a quarter of a gram of saffron cost me like $20. I cried the whole day. You know, I just cried the whole day. Anyway, this is about 3 grams, and the price of this is in here is 15 euros. So it's a full 3 grams, but we're not going to use the whole thing, just a pinch of that. Salt, by all means. Now the tools. Here we have the paella pan, the medium-sized pot over here. We're going to do our own broth as well. And 2 small bowls. I have them here. I got 3 just in case, you know. Can you see the colors? Just in case. The sieve, which is here. That's the sieve over there. And what else? Let's continue with it. A regular glass empty, the sieve, and the apron, which is, I got the apron here, but I just wanted to show you first my T-shirt, you know, about the Spanish yoga. But my apron is here, ready to be, oh, here we are. Now, perfect. Let's see how it goes, like that. Okay, chicos, and which is the most important part of a chef? The hat. There you go. Okay. I hope not to break the camera with this. All right. Well, let's go for it. First of all, we have to drain the calamari because this is the very first thing we're going to cook with, the calamari. So here is draining, and in the paella pan, now and again, I will make some stops and I will get the iPad closer to the cooking area, just to let you see a little bit closer how it goes. I'm gonna pour the oil in here, and we're not gonna use any salt yet, not yet. The boiling water is just here. It boiled in this kettle like about 3 or 4 minutes ago, but now I'm gonna turn it on in here just to put it to boil again. Here, and this one. There we go. So the water should be boiling very soon, and once the water starts boiling, we're going to that noise that you're listening is the kettle, because I need a little extra boiling water. Okay, just immediately these are the calamari. So look what we're doing in here. We're only going to stir them. But this stirring needs, it's not like stirring some veggies, because you know the calamari are kind of chewy. So we need to make sure that they are well stirred. So we keep on moving all this. In the meantime, what I'm going to do, I'm going to chop the garlic. Here, I'm just gonna make slices. Can you see? Oh no, you can't see me there. You probably see me here. Yes, you do. Good. Good, 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 good. There you go. Over here. One. Now the second on its way. Now also a little trick for you all. If you like garlic, but you don't like a little bit the mess of the garlic, especially with the smell, there is a little trick in here for you, which I learned at almost everything that I did learn about cooking with my mother, which is once you touch the garlic, if you want to get rid of the smell in your hand, there is something really, really easy and simple to do, which is, look, we are just peeling the last clove of garlic. This is all you have to do. Just open the faucet. Don't rub your hands. Just let the water run through. Don't rub your hands at all, and dry it immediately. That way, there's no smell of garlic at all. So now you know. Okay, let's continue with this. This is one of the things about the stirring fry the calamari, because it's watery inside, so it might be a little bit messy around, but as long as you keep a little cloth like I'm doing right now and cleaning now and again, that's perfect. Okay, the water over there is starting to boil. So we're still stir frying the calamaris. And now guys, remember the prawns peelings I had here, including the heads? Now we're going to get a couple of soup spoons of salt inside of the boiling water. 1 and 2 over there. By the way, in case you're wondering what I have in my finger over here, is that I just, you know, the other day I almost broke it. So it's not I painted my fingernails in black. It's just something that I cried for another 24 hours. It was so painful. Anyway, there you go. We are stir frying everything. Almost done. Let's get a plate. And the calamari are already stir fried. Let's get them out of here. Remember, we have the peelings of the prawns already there, that they are starting to boil. And once, we have to keep an eye on it, because once they start boiling, we need to keep them boiling for about 5 minutes. A little bit more, it would be a little bit too much. Anyway, just let me get this right over here. That's it. Okay, so calamaris are stir-fried. Let's put them to see that they are kind of goldenish, right? Okay. Tomatoes and peppers in the paella pan. There we are. There we go. You have to chop it out a little bit, the tomato, just a little bit, not much. And now the onion. I am going to add a little extra of oil in here. Now, in this tiny little glass, I'm just going to pour a little bit of boiling water. Something like about, let's say, I would say like 2 fluid ounces, no more than that. Put the boiling water in here. I need a, oh, where's my scissors? Here they are. And the ink. We have to be really careful right now with the ink, because, you know, ink is like blood. When there is a drop of ink or a drop of blood anywhere, and everything looks like you killed somebody with the blood. With the ink, it's gonna look the same. So you have to be really, really careful. So let's open both sachets at the same time from the corner, and let's put it in the boiling water over here. So we are squeezing the ink in the boiling water. That's correct. And now with the spoon, we just need to dissolve the ink in the water, just like that. So easy and simple. Let's put this in one side over there. Now that is boiling, the prawns filling. It's been boiling for about a couple of minutes, so another 3 minutes. And also let's keep stirring all this that we have in the paella pan. We have the rice ready over here, but we are not adding yet the rice. There is a little trick that we need to do before, and that's got something to do with the prawns filling. So far, do you have any questions, guys? No? Joyce? Please? Francisco? Oh, Francisco, I cannot see you. Janet, everything all right for the moment? Yeah? Good, perfect. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Okay, so here it is. Most of you have tried the risotto at least once in your life, okay? Oh, my niece. My niece is coming. I just invited her, okay? I haven't seen her for a while, so there she is. She doesn't speak much English, but she lives in Andorra, by the way. You know that little landlocked country in the Pyrenees? That's where she lives. So yeah, she is supposed to be joining in any minute. Good. Anyway, so as I was telling you, the risotto that we all have eaten now and again, you have to stir it a lot. The paella, you don't. There is a couple of moments that you have to stir things, but the secret of the paella is not to stir it. That is the secret. Okay, so now that we have the peelings of the prawns boiled, what I'm going to do with my immersion blender is this one. Okay, if you don't have one of these, you can use a Bass one. That's perfectly the same. So let's get this. I'm going to process the entire thing. it might be a bit noisy now. So guys, this is part of the cooking. So we have to process all that, including the peels and the head. Here we go. Just let me say something to my niece in case she's listening in Spanish, okay? Isabel, que no te vemos, queremos verte. No sé si estás ahí o no. I just said to her that we want to see her. Sometimes, oh no, I don't know if she's connected or not. I can see her little square on the screen of the iPad. Well, look, I think everything is done over here. So let's finish with the blender. That's done. Now what we have to do is remember the sieve I told you on one of the bowls. So you can see it in here, perfect. We're going to put all this into the sieve with all the peelings already mashed. And look, the regular glass I also sent to you on the recipe and tools list is this is what we do. Just with the bottom of the glass, we just press, and then you see how all the broth is coming out. All this broth in here. There you go. Remember, I did use a couple of spoonfuls of soup spoonfuls of salt. So this is fish broth salted already. That's why we haven't used any salt at all here with the other part that we are just cooking in this veggies. All right, so look at this. Okay. I got here like about a couple of pints of broth. So here it is. We're going to use that. How we're going to use that? Very easy and simple. Okay, now is when we use the rice. We put the rice together in here and we stir everything just to mix it. And while you are just waiting for the rice to fry a little bit, I'm just gonna get the ingredients here, which is half of the spices, ingredients of the spices, which is half a spoon of cumin, grounded cumin. Here you are. And then another half a spoon. Oh, Francisco, we can see you now. Half a spoon of paprika. I like to use smoked paprika, okay? But sweet paprika is also good as well. So there it is. I'm going to put it together with the cumin in this little container over here. And now, because the saffron is so cheap for us, I'm going to use a very, very generous pinch of saffron, something like about, let's say, just like about that. Maybe worth $30 in the States. So that's what I'm going to use over here. There you go. Put it all back here in place. So we don't have nothing on our way. So now I add the spices together. Remember, half a coffee spoon of cumin, grounded cumin, half a coffee spoon of smoked paprika, and a generous pinch of saffron. We put it together, all in here, and hey guys, this is the moment when we put the inked water. We make sure it's already diluted. It is, so we put it in there. With the garlic at this moment is when I add the garlic. So I'm pretty sure you can hear the isn't it? And the 6 ounces of rice, if you remember well, there was half the glass. So whenever you use a rice dish in a kind of a paella, like we're doing today, always the measure is double the volume in liquid to what you added to the rice, plus a little extra. But don't forget, we already have some liquid with the ink. So we don't keep that in mind at all. So let's put the broth in here. This is half a glass. This is just the same amount of rice that I did in volume, and now double. Plus a little extra, which is like, let's say, half of the volume. There you go. That's it. We don't need this, we put it away. And look, this is the only time we just move a little bit. We don't stir per se. We just make sure that the rice is leveled all over, same. And now we turn this is gas. If your hob is electric, I would say like medium to low, but it needs to be boiling. Mine is already boiling. So that's why I'm just turning it halfway down. Okay, so this is the only time that you stir a little bit. And now, just to make sure that everything looks tidy, just give me a second here. That's done. Good. Okay. You're gonna say, what about the calamaris and the prawns? Step by step. We need to refuel a little bit now. Okay. Just a little bit of refueling. Well, this is, under my opinion, one of the best paella rices that there is in Spain, because I just love this. They say that there is 365 ways to cook a paella, one per day of the year. And the land of the paella is the east of Spain, is the region of Valencia, and also the city of Valencia. And you wouldn't believe if I tell you that the original recipe of the paella, it has fava beans, rabbit, and chicken. Can you believe that? That is the original. But every time that we heard about paella, I mean, it comes to us the yellow type of rice with all the seafood and clams and the crayfish on top and prawns and everything. But in fact, there is just imagination. And the food that it comes out of the pan is not called paella. In fact, the paella is the name of the pan. So whenever you go to Valencia, if you say, oh, give me a paella, please, they're going to bring you the pan because they know immediately when you are a foreigner. So you have to say over there, what kind of rice in paella have you cooked today? That is the proper way to say it. What kind of rice in paella have you cooked today? Okay, what kind of rice in the pan, paella. So there we go. As you see, it is boiling. Now it's going to add the calamari rings, making sure that, because we cannot move the rice, that you spread the calamari rings chopped and stir fried, evenly all over the rice. And the peeled prawns. Remember, we have some. We're gonna put them in. Just also making sure that they are spread evenly around it. And now, because I told you that we cannot we cannot stir the rice anymore from this moment onwards, just try to put it evenly around the place, just like that. And now with the spatula we have been using, give me a second here, please. With the spatula we have been using, we're just going to dip them inside a little bit, just like diving them inside of the rice, just like that. Alrighty, so you barely can see nothing at all. I'm gonna play now a little bit with my iPad because I'm gonna take it out of the stand where it is, and I'm gonna just move it over there for you to see the paella closer. So how do I do this? Wait a minute here. There you go. Look, can you see how it looks like now? Not very fancy yet, but it will. So not to worry about it, not to worry. So just to let you know, this is the amount of cumin that we can buy in here. I know that in the United States, you know, spices are kind of expensive as well. And look at this. This is like, let me see the weight, if I can see the weight here somewhere. Oh yeah, it's a quarter of a kilo. This is like about half a pound in weight. And look at the price, €2.50, 80. And this is pimenton, which is paprika from La Vera. La Vera is a valley which is on the west of the country in the region of Extremadura. And agridulce, it means what it says here, bittersweet paprika. Okay, it's very equivalent. It's the equivalent to smoked paprika. So there we go. And this is the jar of saffron. Look, the size of it. Just compare it with my hand. Well, let's continue because I can see from this point of view that the rice is cooking. So here we are. We might, this is the only move allowed to do with the paella. And look, these are the prawns that they are peeled without the heads. Okay, so now is when we need to make it look pretty because later on it's gonna be very important the way they are placed. So just like a clock, kind of like that. There you go. This other one over here. Let's open up a little bit. This, another one, and there is another one left, which I'm gonna put it right here in the center. Washing my hands again. Take it away, and where's my spatula? Oh, here. Now, not as much as the peeled prawns, but just a little bit. Just simmer them or dive them inside of the rice. And all we have to do now is just wait until it's gonna be like about 5 minutes more, maybe. So in the meantime, if you wanna take a break and get a glass of wine, I'm taking mine over here. Janet, where are you calling from?
I'm in Denver, Colorado.
Oh, that's right. You said that earlier. Sorry. Denver, Colorado. Originally from Colorado as well?
No, originally from New York, Ohio, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Arizona. My dad was in the service.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna share with you something here. Wait a second. And let me know if this sounds familiar to you. Hold on a second. I need to put the light on first. Here. Do you recognize any of this?
No,
Okay. What about these things?
Nope,
These are citrus companies from California.
Oh.
Yeah, I have a full collection of these prints in here. I have more that I need to frame them, you know, but you see they are oranges over there, and this one in here, this is a Brom, and look at this one, Shamrock. You see that one? And this other one over here. One is about this one down here. These are grapefruits, and these are oranges. The same company, just advertising. And these are early 1900s original prints. They are part of a series that they made many years ago. And I found them last year, before all this craziness of the pandemic started. I found them in a market in Palm Springs in California. So I found them so colorful and so beautiful that I thought, wow, I just have to have them. So I got them. Here, there they are. Oh, look at this. Oh, it should be here to smell it. It's beautiful. It's absolutely wonderful. All right. Well, chicos, I was thinking at the very beginning to do something kind of cool, but I wasn't sure if I was going to have the time to make it or not, which is to make my own garlic mayonnaise. But I just bought some. So here it is, the garlic mayonnaise I bought. This is perfect with the black paella. So I'm gonna have it here prepared, because once it's done, I'm gonna serve myself a little bit in a plate, and I'm gonna share with you while I'm eating a little bit, and if you wanna make some more questions, all right? So I'm gonna have it here ready, just to add a couple of small spoonfuls into the plate. And I will also teach you how you have to eat it, because you don't mix it. So that's a little secret you have to wait for. Okay, let's continue here. And Francisco. Oh, Francisco. Francisco is not listening. Oh my goodness. Isabel, ¿estás ahí? Isa, my niece. She's
Sí.
very shy. Oh, sí, di algo. Say something. Say hello. We're going to see you. Queremos verte. Queremos verte. No, te veo. No, we can see you.
Ay, ¿qué tengo que hacer?
Okay, just pulsa la pantalla y dale a iniciar cámara. I just told her to touch on the screen and start video. Ahí estás. There she is. She's my niece, the one I told you that she lives in Andorra. Okay, and hola. ¿Qué tal?
Hola, hello.
Mira, aquí tienes a amigos y a clientes míos, ¿ok? Y ahí ves a Francisco, que es mi compañero de Pamplona. Now, Francisco, he's my colleague from Pamplona. We cooperate in some things in Guide Collective, and also we are guides in Rickstives, okay? Together with Liz Lister, there you are. You're also Rickstives guide. Yeah, it seems that next year we're gonna have a lot of work, isn't it? Seems that we're gonna have a lot of work, so Janet, just keep an eye on that. Okay. All right. Okay, good. Well, I'm going to continue with this because I can see that there is almost no broth left. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to see how the rice is. Almost. Oh my goodness, the flavor. Oh, yep. Let me just take you a closer look to it. Wait a second. Yeah, look. You see how the prawns has changed the color? And because of the rice is being absorbing all the water in here, now we can start seeing the unpeeled prawns just sneaking out of the rice, with the big prawns in here, that they have changed the color. Now, when we have this done, we do not serve it immediately. There is a little trick, but I'll let you know everything at the time. You see that there is very, very little broth. We can see it boiling in here and there as well. You see that? Okay, so I think there's like about only a couple of minutes. So let me put this back on the stand. Hold on a second, the tripod. Here we go. All right. Another sip of wine. Don't forget the wine. That's really important, especially for a chef. I'm not a chef. I just love cooking. That's the difference. Okay. I can see my niece laughing already. Estoy viendo a mi sobrina que se ríe mucho. Okay, Janet, every time I say anything to her in Spanish, I did say before or after what I'm saying to her, okay? Okay, so I just said to her that she's smiling a lot, maybe seeing me just acting like this. All right. Well, now, because of the noise, remember my grandma, sorry, not my grandma, my mother, sorry. My mother, I mean, most of you knows already that she was blind, and she was the one who taught me how to cook. So she used to cook a lot by the ear. So the way the boiling pot she was cooking or whatever sounded, she knew exactly the cooking moment or the cooked moment. So that's also something I learned from her, not only with my eyes, she couldn't see, but I could, also with the thing. So can you hear with my earpods that the rice is kind of cracking? Can you hear that? So that means that it's right the moment when this needs to be turned off. And the tricky point is with a cotton cloth, we have to cover it for 3-4 minutes, no more than that. Why are we doing that? Because that way the steam goes up, but the moist stays where the rice is. So the moist doesn't go away. So that helps the rice to finish the cooking and, keeps up with the, just inflating the rice. So we need to wait now for a couple of minutes. But on the meantime, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a plate. And the cheating moment that I mentioned to you earlier about the garlic mayonnaise, which is just, I'm going to put a little bit of that just by the side of the plate. I will show you in a second. Just by the side, just like this. As I said, don't mix it with the rice in the pan nor in the plate. I'll let you know once I take a couple of big spatulas, or just one. I'm not gonna have a heavy dinner tonight. So I'm gonna have lunch tomorrow, just thinking all of you over here. So I'll let you know how you mix the garlic mayonnaise together with the black rice. So just a little warning here to all of you, which is once I put the rice on the plate to eat a little bit while you have some questions here to do, I'm gonna move the iPad because I'm going to take it off the tripod where I have it, and I have to screw it into this little tripod just to put it on my table, on my dining table, which is here in the kitchen. So it's going to be a little bit of a, moving moment over there. So buckle up because it's coming in just a couple of minutes. All right. Well, I do believe, let me just see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So this is a little fancy thing that I just always like to do to everything that I cook. So I have just sliced a couple of rings from the leftover pepper, remember? Place it in here. And 3 slices of the half tomato. So I'm gonna put it like that. Oh, look at that. And now is when I'm going to steal some of your time, because every time I cook something that looks so pretty, I always love to take a photo. So I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna take a photo of my paella here, my black rice. Here it is, done. And now you are going to see how it looks like from the top. Wait a minute. Look at that. How pretty it is, isn't it? All righty. So taking advantage that I got you off the tripod, I'm going to put this in here. Hold on a second, please. As I said, it's going to be a little bit of a rolling coaster or roller coaster over here. Yeah, almost done. Okay, chicos, perfect. Hold on a second. Yep, you can see this in here. Hold on a minute. There we go. Hola. Okay, so look how I'm going to put it in my plate. Just like this. Okay, well, look, now that I am not officially your chef any longer, I'm taking my hat off and look at the plate. How beautiful it looks like. Let me just put it on the other side. Look at that. And you have to mix it. Just give me a second, please. Look, when you get, I need to try this first. Hold on. Oh my God. Ooh. I just love when something comes out the way I want, you know. Anyway, let's continue with the show. Look, what you have to do is just get a little bit of alioli. That's how we call this, a garlic mayonnaise, and then just mix it together with the rice this way. Just so the alioli is buried. A little bit of that we got with the fork is buried over there with the rice. And hold on a second. Beautiful. Oh, what can I say? Esa está de puta madre. I just said to my niece in Spanish, slang expression, which is "it's fucking good." No. Sorry about that. Francisco, me has escuchado, ¿no? Francisco, you heard me. Okay. All righty. So what time is it? Almost 11. Okay, guys. Well, what can I say? That you've been so generous with your time and so generous with this time of the evening. Some of you in Europe and Janet, your time over there. Is Colorado mountain time or east time? Central?
Mountain.
Mountain. So you over there it must be 3, almost 4, right?
A little before 3.
Sorry, say what?
It's a little before 3.
Oh, a little before 3. Right. Okay. Okay. So I hope that you made good notes about this. Just tomorrow morning, my morning, I will send you the link and also to the other 5 that also got the event. Just to let you all know that every time that at the Guide Collective we do a kind of event like this, and we promote it in guide events. We just send the link to all our colleagues that wants to join us. Okay, so that's why Francisco and Liz is here today, because them both and myself, we're part of Guide Collective. I know that here in Europe it's a little bit of a weird time because now that the restrictions with COVID are lifting up, everybody's just going out and having parties and everything. So I had many apologies from some of the colleagues saying that and I'll send them the link. So Janet, I hope you understand that, among Guide Collective guys, we share, or whatever they do, whatever I do, everybody, we share among each other. And the reason is to pollinize ourselves, just to let you know that we are here. Okay. So, well, guys, as I said, thank you very much for your time. This is just for you all. Ting. Okay, hold on a second.
Thank you very much.
So,
enjoy your dinner, enjoy your meal. All the best.
Gracias, Fausto.
Bye-bye.
Obrigado, Fausto. Thank you very much. So, Janet, thank you again for joining me. You've been very, very generous with that. Liz, thank you. Joyce, great to see you again. Francisco, thank you so much for coming over. Gracias, Isabel. Muchas gracias. Okay, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. Bye.